Have you ever wondered if you're unknowingly harming your health every single day? Why is it that some people remain sharp, energetic, and active well into their 80s and 90s, while others seem to struggle with constant fatigue, infections, and declining health by middle age? What if the answer isn't just about genetics or luck, but something as simple as how you take care of your body and whether you're cleaning it the right way? Most people assume they've got personal hygiene all figured out. You shower, brush your teeth, maybe use a little lotion, and you're good to go, right? But here's the shocking truth. There are a handful of body parts that almost everyone, especially older adults, forgets to clean properly. And this simple mistake could be silently sabotaging your health. Neglecting these areas might not seem like a big deal at first, but research shows it can lead to serious issues. Chronic inflammation, weakened immunity, infections, and even a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes complications, and cognitive decline may all be linked to poor hygiene in these overlooked spots. The best part? Fixing this doesn't take hours or expensive products. Just a few extra minutes of attention each day can boost your energy, improve circulation, and potentially add years to your life. I didn't give this much thought either until I spoke with Dr. Olivia Carter, a geriatric specialist with over 30 years of experience helping older adults improve their quality of life. What she told me completely changed how I think about personal hygiene. It turns out paying attention to a few commonly neglected areas can make a world of difference. Today, I want to share what I learned with you. I'll reveal 5 body parts that most people forget to clean and explain why just a little extra care can lead to real, noticeable changes. And don't worry, I'm not suggesting you spend hours in the bathroom or buy fancy, overpriced products. These are simple, practical tips that take just a few minutes but can have life-changing benefits. Stick with me until the end, and you might start noticing some surprising improvements. Fresher breath, better balance, fewer aches and pains, and even deeper, more restful sleep. Before we dive in, I have one small favor to ask. If you care about your health and want more tips like this, take a second to hit the like button. It helps me keep bringing you valuable content. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could help you live better, longer. Now, let's start with one of the most surprising and often ignored parts of the body, your tongue, the hidden health risk. You might be ignoring. Every day, picture this: you clean your kitchen regularly. You wipe down the counters, scrub the sink until it gleams, and take out the trash to keep everything fresh and spotless. But what if I told you there's one surface in your home silently gathering layers of grime, bacteria, and food particles, and you're completely ignoring it? Sounds unsettling, doesn't it? Well, that's exactly what's happening inside your mouth if you're not paying attention to one often overlooked area: your tongue. Your tongue isn't just a muscle that helps you speak, chew, and swallow. It's a breeding ground for bacteria, providing a warm, moist, textured surface where microorganisms can thrive. At any given time, your tongue hosts more than 700 different types of bacteria. Some of them are harmless, even helpful, but others can cause serious problems if left unchecked. And this is where things can take a dangerous turn. The harmful bacteria on your tongue don't just stay put. They can sneak into your bloodstream through tiny cuts, inflamed gums, or other small openings in your mouth. This is especially common in older adults whose oral tissues may be more sensitive. Once inside your body, these bacteria can wreak havoc, contributing to major health issues like heart disease, complications from diabetes, and even respiratory infections. But that's not all. A neglected tongue can also dull your sense of taste, weaken your immune system, and cause chronic bad breath. Imagine your tongue as an air filter in your home's heating system. If you never clean the filter, dust and debris build up over time, and eventually the air circulating through your home becomes stale and unhealthy. The same thing happens in your mouth when bacteria aren't removed from your tongue. The good news is that keeping your tongue clean is simple, fast, and doesn't require any fancy tools. A basic tongue scraper, an inexpensive tool you can find at any drugstore, is much more effective than brushing your tongue with a toothbrush. With gentle pressure, scrape from the back of your tongue to the front, just like you'd wipe down a dusty surface. Repeat the process a few times, and you'll often notice a thin white or yellowish film coming off. That's a buildup of bacteria, food particles, and dead cells that you definitely don't want lingering in your mouth. After scraping, rinse your mouth with water or an antibacterial mouthwash to flush away any remaining debris. When you clean your tongue matters too. Try doing it in the morning before you eat breakfast to remove the bacteria that build up overnight. In the evening, gently scrape your tongue again before bed when it may be more sensitive after a full day of use. This simple habit only takes a few minutes, but the benefits can be life-changing. Many people find that after just a few weeks of cleaning their tongue regularly, they begin to notice small but significant changes. Their sense of taste improves, making food flavors more vibrant and enjoyable. Their breath smells fresher, and they feel more confident in social situations. Their immune system seems to get a boost as well, since their body no longer has to fight off as many harmful bacteria from their mouth. Take Linda, for example. She's a 67-year-old retiree who never paid much attention to her tongue. After adding tongue scraping to her daily routine, she was amazed at how much better her food tasted. She hadn't even realized how much she'd lost until her taste buds came back to life. At her next dental appointment, her dentist noticed less plaque buildup and healthier gums, which was a pleasant surprise for her. Then there's Theodore, a 71-year-old retired teacher who struggled with bad breath for years, despite brushing and flossing carefully every day. When I first suggested tongue scraping to him, he wasn't convinced it would make much of a difference. But within 2 weeks, his chronic bad breath disappeared completely. For the first time in years, he felt confident in social situations and no longer worried about how his breath smelled. It was a small change that made a huge difference in his quality of life. If you've ever had a sensitive gag reflex, you might be worried about trying tongue scraping, but don't let that stop you. You can start by scraping from the middle of your tongue and slowly work your way farther back as you get more comfortable. As you build the habit, keep an eye on your tongue. If you notice unusual signs like persistent soreness, white patches, or discoloration, it's worth bringing it up with your doctor. Sometimes these can be signs of underlying health issues that need attention. Small habits, like cleaning your tongue, can have a ripple effect, improving your overall health in ways you never expected. And the best part? This is just the beginning. Tongue hygiene is only the first of 5 commonly overlooked habits that could add years to your life. Ready to take the next step? Stick with me, because the next body part we're about to discuss is even more surprising and just as essential for your long-term health. Your feet, the foundation of your health. You may be overlooking. Think about your feet for a moment. They work tirelessly for you every single day, supporting your weight, helping you move and keeping you balanced. Whether you're walking to the kitchen, standing in line, or rushing to catch a bus, your feet carry you through life without complaint. But here's the surprising part: most of us hardly give them a second thought. Foot care is often neglected, reduced to a quick rinse in the shower, or maybe a dab of lotion now and then if we remember. What many people don't realize, though, is that taking your feet for granted can lead to serious health issues over time. Neglecting proper foot hygiene doesn't just affect comfort. It can have far-reaching consequences, including infections, nerve damage, and even life-changing complications, especially for people with diabetes. Poor foot care can disrupt your circulation, cause swelling, increase your risk of falls, and contribute to chronic pain. And as you get older, foot health becomes even more critical because it's closely tied to your overall well-being. Dr. Sarah Lewis, an expert in senior health, once said, "Your feet are like the foundation of a house. If that foundation becomes weak or starts to crumble, everything above it, your posture, joints, even your heart health, can suffer." It's a simple yet powerful reminder that taking care of your feet means taking care of your whole body. So why do we neglect them? Maybe it's because we don't realize how much our feet go through. Each foot contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and more than 100 muscles, tendons, and ligaments. That's a quarter of all the bones in your body packed into a small area. As we age, our circulation naturally slows down, and since your feet are far from your heart, they're often the first part of your body to show signs of trouble. Cold toes, swelling, redness, or burning sensations aren't just minor annoyances. They could be early warning signs of poor circulation, nerve damage, or underlying health issues like diabetes or heart problems. For people over 50, keeping your feet healthy is essential for staying active and independent. Imagine how difficult daily life becomes when walking hurts or when you can't maintain your balance. Small foot problems can quickly turn into big challenges if left unchecked. Take Thomas, a 73-year-old retiree. For years he thought rinsing his feet in the shower was enough, but one day he noticed a subtle discoloration between his toes that wouldn't go away. It turned out to be a fungal infection caused by moisture trapped between his toes. His doctor explained that without proper care, the infection could spread and lead to painful cracks, sores, or even more serious complications. Fortunately, with a few simple changes, washing his feet thoroughly, drying them carefully, and keeping them moisturized, Thomas's infection cleared up. Even better, his balance improved, and the nagging discomfort he felt while walking disappeared. What's the lesson here? Your feet need more than a quick splash of water to stay healthy. Simply standing in the shower and letting the water run over them isn't enough. You need to be intentional about foot hygiene. Imagine washing a sink full of dirty dishes. Would you just rinse them quickly and call it a day? Of course not. You'd scrub each dish, dry it properly, and make sure no moisture was left behind. Your feet deserve the same kind of attention. After washing, the most important step is drying your feet completely. This may sound obvious, but it's a step many people skip, and it's where problems often begin. If you leave your feet damp, especially between your toes, you're creating the perfect environment for bacteria and fungi to thrive. And once an infection takes hold, it can be difficult to get rid of. When drying your feet, use a soft, clean towel and be thorough. Dry every part of your feet, tops, bottoms, and especially between your toes. Take your time. Lift each toe slightly and gently dab the towel between them. You don't need to rub aggressively. The goal is to remove every bit of moisture without irritating your skin. Once your feet are completely dry, it's time to moisturize. As we age, the skin on our feet loses moisture more quickly, which can lead to cracks, peeling, and discomfort. A good moisturizer can help keep your skin soft and prevent painful cracks, especially during the winter or in dry climates. But here's an important tip. Avoid putting lotion between your toes. Moisture trapped in these tight spaces can undo all your hard work and create the perfect breeding ground for fungi. Think of foot care as a balancing act. Hydration where it's needed. Dryness where it's necessary. Beyond cleaning, drying, and moisturizing, there's one more habit that can make a big difference. Daily foot inspection. Much like checking the warning lights on your car's dashboard, inspecting your feet can help you spot small problems before they turn into big ones. Take a few minutes each day to look for any changes. Are there new patches of discoloration, red, pale, or dark spots? Do you notice any small cuts, cracks, or sores that aren't healing? Is there swelling, tingling, or persistent soreness? These small signs can sometimes point to bigger health issues, like poor circulation, nerve damage, or diabetes-related complications. Don't ignore them. If something doesn't look right, or just doesn't feel right, talk to your doctor. Catching problems early can prevent long-term damage and keep your feet and your body healthy. Your feet are the foundation of your health. They carry you through life, supporting every step you take. By giving them the care and attention they deserve, you can improve your balance, reduce your risk of injury, and enjoy greater comfort and mobility well into your later years. So take that extra time to care for your feet. They'll thank you by keeping you steady, strong, and on your feet for years to come. A body part you might be neglecting, and why taking care of it could improve your health. More than you think, your armpits. When you think about your underarms, what comes to mind for most people? It's just a place to put on deodorant and mask sweat or odor before heading out for the day. But here's something you might not know. Your armpits do much more than you think, and they play an important role in your body's overall health. What many people don't realize is that your underarms are not just about sweat. They house a network of Najin lymph nodes, which are small but powerful structures that help your body get rid of toxins, drain waste, and keep your immune system strong. In other words, your armpits are like a natural drainage system, constantly working behind the scenes to keep your body healthy. However, if you neglect them, this drainage system can get clogged. When sweat, bacteria, and dead skin cells build up in your underarm area, they can block your pores, leading to irritation, itching, and odor that doesn't seem to go away, no matter how much deodorant you use. Over time, the residue from deodorants and antiperspirants can also trap toxins in your body and cause inflammation in your lymph nodes, weakening your immune system. If left unchecked, clogged pores in your armpits can even turn into painful infections or abscesses, which are much harder to treat than they are to prevent. Helen Carter, an expert in lymphatic health, explains it like this. Your underarms are like a drainage system for your body. If they get clogged with sweat, bacteria, and product buildup, your body struggles to get rid of toxins properly. Over time, this can weaken your immune system. So, if you've been skipping proper underarm care and just relying on deodorant, it's time to change that. How to properly clean your underarms. Most people don't do this correctly. You might be surprised to learn that many people don't wash their underarms as thoroughly as they should. Simply letting water run over them in the shower isn't enough. Proper underarm care involves a little more effort, but it can make a big difference in your comfort and health. Start by using warm water in the shower. Warm water helps open your pores, making it easier to remove sweat, bacteria, and any product buildup. Use a soft washcloth or a gentle sponge to clean your underarms. Since the skin in this area is delicate, you don't want to scrub too hard. Instead, move the washcloth in different directions. Circular motions first, then up and down, and then side to side. Think of it like polishing a fragile piece of glass. This technique ensures that you're cleaning thoroughly without irritating your skin. Choose a mild, fragrance-free soap for washing your underarms. Harsh, heavily scented soaps can disrupt the natural balance of your skin and cause dryness or irritation. After washing, make sure to rinse your underarms thoroughly. Leaving soap residue behind can dry out your skin and lead to itching and discomfort. For Olivia, a 65-year-old retired teacher, neglecting this extra step led to years of recurring underarm rashes. She assumed the irritation was just a normal part of aging, but after switching to a mild soap and adopting a more intentional washing routine, she noticed a huge difference. "I used to have irritated, bumpy skin all the time," Olivia says, "but once I learned how to wash and rinse my underarms properly, it was like night and day. The rashes and bumps just disappeared." Drying your underarms. Why it matters more than you think. Once you've washed and rinsed your underarms, the next step is just as important: drying them properly. You might think this is as simple as a quick pat with a towel, but there's more to it than that. If you leave your underarms damp after a shower, you're creating the perfect environment for bacteria and fungi to grow. Think about what happens if you toss damp clothes into a hamper and forget about them for a few days. They start to smell musty, and bacteria start to grow. The same thing can happen under your arms if moisture is left to linger. Damp skin can lead to irritation, redness, rashes, and even clogged pores that cause painful bumps, ingrown hairs, or infections. To prevent this, step out of the shower and gently pat your underarms dry with a soft, clean towel. Avoid rubbing aggressively, as that can cause tiny abrasions where bacteria can settle. It's also a good idea to use a separate towel for your underarms and other sensitive areas to prevent the spread of bacteria. After drying, let your underarms air out for a moment before applying deodorant. This brief pause allows your skin to settle, reduces the risk of irritation, and helps your deodorant work more effectively. You might be surprised by how much of a difference this small step makes. Your underarm skin will feel smoother, less irritated, and fresher. Why underarm hygiene affects your overall health. Here's something fascinating. Your underarms contain over 20 lymph nodes that play a key role in filtering toxins and supporting your immune system. This means that underarm hygiene isn't just about staying fresh, it's also an important part of protecting your body's defenses. When you don't clean your underarms properly, sweat, bacteria, and product buildup can clog your pores and interfere with your body's ability to flush out toxins. This puts extra strain on your lymphatic system, which can leave you feeling sluggish and make it harder for your body to fight off infections. Some people even report feeling an overall boost in well-being after improving their underarm care routine. Why? Because when your lymphatic system is working properly, your body's natural detox process becomes more efficient, which can lead to increased energy, better circulation, and an overall lighter, fresher feeling. Try this routine for just a week and see the difference. After just a week of paying more attention to your underarm care, you might notice smoother, softer skin with fewer clogged pores and bumps. You may also experience less irritation and redness, since bacteria and sweat buildup won't have a chance to linger, and because you're removing the bacteria that cause odor, you may even notice that you don't need as much deodorant to stay fresh throughout the day. For Olivia, these simple changes made a huge difference in her daily comfort. I never realized how much my underarm hygiene was affecting me, she says. Once I started taking better care of my underarms, I felt so much better, not just in my skin, but overall. So, the next time you step into the shower, remember that your underarms are more than just a spot for deodorant. They're a key part of your body's natural defense system. By giving them the care they deserve, you're not just improving your skin, you're supporting your health from the inside out. Breathe better, feel better. Why taking care of your nose can improve your health more than you realize. Breathing is something we do automatically, without effort, without even thinking about it. We take nearly 20,000 breaths every single day, yet most of us rarely stop to consider whether we're breathing as well as we could be. The truth is, for many people, the quality of their breathing isn't as good as it should be, and over time, this can have surprising effects on energy levels, sleep quality, and even brain function. Your nose plays a crucial role in how you breathe. It isn't just a passageway for air, it's actually one of the body's most powerful natural air filters. With every breath you take, your nose works to filter out dust, allergens, and harmful bacteria before they reach your lungs. Think of it like the air filter in your home or car. It keeps the air clean and safe. But just like any filter, your nasal passages need regular care and cleaning. When you neglect them, tiny particles like dust, pollen, and pollutants can build up inside your nose, making it harder for your body to filter the air you breathe. What happens when you don't take care of your nose? When your nasal passages aren't cleaned regularly, your body's natural filtering system can get overwhelmed. Dust, allergens, and other irritants can accumulate, leading to inflamed airways, frequent stuffy noses, and even snoring or restless sleep. Poor nasal hygiene has also been linked to higher rates of respiratory infections and reduced oxygen flow to the brain. Think about it. If your nose isn't working properly, the rest of your body suffers. When your breathing is shallow or obstructed, you may not be getting enough oxygen to your brain and muscles, which can leave you feeling tired, foggy, and less alert. Helen Carter, a respiratory health expert, describes it like this. Your nose is like a built-in security system for your body. It filters out the bad stuff, humidifies the air you breathe, and ensures your lungs get the cleanest, healthiest oxygen possible. But just like any filter, if it gets clogged, everything downstream suffers. As we get older, our body's natural defenses slow down, and keeping your nasal passages clean becomes even more important. This isn't just about comfort. Proper nasal hygiene can improve your breathing, help you sleep better, and even support your overall health. The right way to clean your nose and why it matters more than you think. Most people don't realize how important it is to keep their nasal passages clean, and many don't know how to do it properly. It's not difficult, but it does take a little more effort than just blowing your nose. A gentle nasal rinse in the morning can help clear away dust, mucus, and other irritants that build up overnight. Using a saline spray or a neti pot can provide even deeper cleaning, Saline sprays work like a refreshing shower for your nose, flushing out irritants and improving airflow. A neti pot can be especially helpful if you suffer from seasonal allergies or frequent nasal congestion. Another great way to improve nasal hygiene is by breathing in steam. Taking a warm shower or inhaling steam from a bowl of hot water can help loosen stubborn mucus and open up your airways. For an added boost, try adding a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil. The soothing scent can calm your nasal passages and make breathing feel instantly easier. When it comes to blowing your nose, be gentle. Blowing too hard can actually push mucus deeper into your sinuses, which can lead to irritation and pressure. The best method is to gently clear one nostril at a time and then wash your hands to prevent the spread of germs. The surprising benefits of better nasal care. When you start paying closer attention to your nasal hygiene, you might be surprised by how quickly you notice a difference. Many people report breathing more easily, experiencing less congestion, and even sleeping better after just a few days of improved nasal care. By keeping your nasal passages clean, you'll allow more oxygen to reach your brain, which can improve your energy levels and mental clarity. You may also notice fewer allergy symptoms, since regular nasal rinsing helps to keep pollen and other allergens from building up in your system. James, a 69-year-old retired construction worker, was amazed by how much better he felt after making nasal care part of his daily routine. For years, James had dealt with chronic nasal congestion, which he assumed was just a normal part of aging. I spent years thinking my stuffy nose was something I just had to live with, he said. But when I started using a saline spray and breathing in steam each morning, it was like someone flipped a switch. I could finally breathe again. Then there's Bella, a 76-year-old gardening enthusiast who had struggled with waking up feeling stuffy and sluggish. Every morning, she felt like her head was full of cotton, and it took her hours to fully wake up. But after adding a simple saline rinse to her morning routine, Bella saw a remarkable change. Now, I wake up feeling clear and refreshed instead of groggy, she says. I never realized how much my breathing was affecting my energy until the congestion was gone. Breathe easier, sleep better, live happier. If you've ever tossed and turned at night because of a stuffy nose, or if you've struggled with low energy during the day, your nasal hygiene routine could be part of the problem and the solution. Many people assume that nasal congestion is just a part of life, whether it's due to allergies, aging, or bad luck. But the truth is, improving your nasal care routine can make a world of difference. Take James, for example. After spending decades breathing in sawdust and grime on construction sites, he figured his constant nasal congestion was just something he'd have to deal with forever. But when he started cleaning his nasal passages regularly, everything changed. It was like flipping a switch, he said. I didn't realize how much congestion was dragging me down until it was gone. Bella had a similar experience. By making nasal care part of her daily routine, she was able to breathe more easily, sleep more soundly, and feel more awake and energized throughout the day. The bottom line: your nose might seem like a small part of your body, but it plays a big role in your health and well-being. By keeping your nasal passages clean, you can improve your breathing, boost your energy, and even sleep better. It's a simple habit, but it can make a big difference in how you feel, day and night. So the next time you take a deep breath, think about how much easier it could be if your nose is clear, clean, and working at its best. Breathe better, live better. It really is that simple. How to clear your nasal passages the right way. A simple habit with big benefits. Taking care of your nose may not seem like a big deal, but it can make a world of difference in how you breathe, sleep, and feel throughout the day. A clean nose doesn't just help you breathe more easily. It can also improve your energy levels, reduce allergy symptoms, and even help you get a better night's sleep. The good news is that keeping your nasal passages clear and healthy isn't hard. By making nasal care a part of your daily routine, you'll start to notice positive changes in your comfort, energy, and overall well-being. Let's take a closer look at how you can clean your nose the right way and why it's so important for your health. Start your morning with a quick rinse. When you wake up in the morning, your nose might feel a bit stuffy due to dust, mucus, or allergens that have built up overnight. A simple way to clear your nasal passages is to gently splash warm water around your nostrils. This can help wash away any dust or mucus and give your nose a fresh start for the day. It's a small, quick step, but it can make your breathing feel noticeably easier right away. Use a saline spray or neti pot for a deeper clean. If you're looking for a more thorough way to clear your sinuses, a saline spray or a neti pot can be incredibly effective. A saline spray works like a mini shower for your nose, gently flushing out allergens, dust, and mucus, and helping to open up your airways. Many people find that using a saline spray gives them an instant feeling of relief, especially if they've been dealing with congestion. For an even deeper cleanse, you might want to try using a neti pot. This small teapot-like device uses a saline solution to rinse your sinuses more thoroughly. At first, it might feel a little unusual, but many first-timers describe the experience as a literal breath of fresh air. If you suffer from frequent nasal congestion or seasonal allergies, a neti pot can be a real game changer. Blow your nose gently to avoid making congestion worse. Most people blow their noses without thinking about how they're doing it. But did you know that blowing too hard can actually make things worse? When you pinch both nostrils shut and blow forcefully, you might end up pushing mucus deeper into your sinuses, which can cause more congestion and irritation. A better method is to blow your nose gently, one nostril at a time, using a soft tissue. This helps clear the mucus without putting extra pressure on your sinuses. And don't forget to wash your hands afterward to prevent the spread of germs. Try steam to naturally loosen mucus and open your airways. Breathing in steam is another simple and effective way to clear your nasal passages. You can do this by stepping into a warm shower and inhaling deeply, or by leaning over a bowl of hot water with a towel draped over your head to trap the steam. Steam helps to loosen mucus and open up your airways, making it easier to breathe. For an added boost, try adding a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil to the hot water. These essential oils create a cooling sensation that soothes your nasal passages and instantly makes breathing feel effortless. Keep your nasal passages moisturized to prevent dryness. As we get older, the delicate skin inside our noses can become dry and more prone to cracking, especially during cold weather or in dry indoor environments. This dryness can cause discomfort and even increase your risk of infections. To keep your nasal passages moisturized, you can apply a tiny dab of natural oil, such as coconut oil or vitamin E oil, to the inside of your nose. Use a clean finger or a cotton swab to gently apply the oil, and you'll soon notice that your nose feels more comfortable and less dry. The benefits of better nasal care. You might be surprised by how quickly you notice the benefits once you start paying attention to your nasal hygiene. Many people experience clearer breathing, less congestion, and fewer sniffles after just a few days of regular nasal care. When your nasal passages are clean and clear, it's easier to get a good night's sleep. You're less likely to wake up feeling stuffy or congested, and you may even notice that you snore less. And because your body is getting more oxygen, you may find that you feel more energized and alert during the day, with less brain fog and fatigue. Regular nasal care can also help reduce allergy symptoms by flushing out pollen and other allergens before they have a chance to cause trouble. Small changes, big results. Taking just a few minutes a day to care for your nose might seem like a small change, but it can have a surprisingly big impact on your overall health and comfort. Whether you choose to use a saline spray, try a neti pot, or simply rinse your nostrils with warm water, these simple habits can help you breathe better, sleep better, and feel better. So why not give it a try? The next time you take a deep breath, you'll be glad you did. Remember, when your nose is clear and healthy, your whole body benefits. It's a small habit that can lead to big improvements in your quality of life. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on boosting your health, hygiene, and energy. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on new content. And we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below to share your thoughts, questions, or the healthy habits you're adding to your routine. Stay healthy, stay energized, and I'll see you in the next one.